Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into this snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Marshall will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On third down, it's a handoff. Defense stops him right at the line there.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a fourth down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Tries to get it to the running back. And he finds his target. He has the first. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
They'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Seminoles will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Finding some room at the 25. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first to keep this drive moving.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Solid tackle, able to get him down. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Side of the 50, the first possession. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
On first down, it's play action. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Hurd. Made the defense look slow that time. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really... some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Third down coming up.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he drops back in the gun. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play, checks it down to the running back, and how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch, picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down play coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. This offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. And the Seminoles pick up enough for a 1st down here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. Every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment, just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Noles will kick this away to start us off. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. An inside give now from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught quickly.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. We'll talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's that defense shifting again. Here's a target, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Noles are going to cash in this red zone trip. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Seminoles looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal.
Let's go.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's an option look. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's now third and goal.
It's a good battle down near the goal line. Third down and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the The defense wraps him up.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th and goal. And the quarterback will just sneak it here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation, bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
Florida State 7, Marshall 0.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And the returner is brought down.
And the Marshall offense will take over.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. As the first down still on the move. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
First down for the offense.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, Marshall 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Tailback takes the handoff again. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Trying to extend the play. And he just throws it away.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. It is intercepted.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
First play of the drive, they look to the right. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. No fair catch. He feels the punt.
The returner brings it out to the 28, and the Marshall offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's complete downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
1st down here for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Going for a big play downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Here's the option play. And he's stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. And he lofts it toward the sideline. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Short throw to the back, an easy completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Throws it to the right. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Now, it wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost them 5 yards. Oh, delay of game penalty. That's the last thing you want to do with this placement in the field. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback looks to throw again from his own end zone. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Marshall. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. BAT makes it an 8-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Using his legs on the scramble. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22. And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. He pulls in the catch. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. And he's looking to throw. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
2nd and 10 here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, thundering herd. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Oh, and it's blocked. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Oh, he's looking to throw. The pass will take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got his man in the open field. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And Tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
That pass is caught. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, this sack was on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they were going to come in.
2nd down now after the sack. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Let's it fly to the wideout. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So Marshall's offense takes the field again. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves left out of the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pressure is coming. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Great job here by the defense of sniffing out this screen. You can see the defensive linemen, the linebackers, everybody running to that running back. Because of that team pursuit, it's a big loss for the defense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Moving right through the contacts. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Finding space at the 20. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Seminoles are in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking for his back. Touchdown, Knowles. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Has the first down and more. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Brought there at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Marshall 28, Florida State 21.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To start the drive with a good throw to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Incompletion makes it second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
It's incomplete. It's now third down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida State. It was a foot race, and he won it. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter. critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, look out. The football is free. The offense gets the football back. Very lucky. Still have a chance now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Will he score here? Touchdown. Hurd. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Looking to throw it on first down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's going to be swatted down there at the line. Great defensive play in a big moment.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, a really entertaining game. It came right down to the end. They made the clutch plays, and that made the difference.
Well, we knew these teams were fairly even.